Nice match. Jared hitting a kill shot to take the lead. 6 points over Tyler. Alrighty, we've got a 3-point game over here. And we're still doing warm-ups here at lane 4. Right, it looks like we're going back to our streaming lane for the scores. And it looks like we're starting out with a 6-5. Followed by a pair of bullseyes.
Say it a little bit.
We got the Chief Coast. He's back.
Oh, he's out.
He's back. Yeah. All right. So, what are you feeling coming off your way?
Hey, why wouldn't I feel okay with that?
Exactly.
So I feel okay with that, but I honestly would have felt okay with a loss too. It's game 1. You're ice cold. Thankfully, we get the 10 shot warm up, but nobody had a chance to practice last night. Everything was closed by the time you got there. So we're ice cold. The only time you've had was throwing doubles yesterday. If you had that opportunity. And,
So, and even with that, duels and regular is such a different game. Truly, because you don't have that. You don't have 4 people on the same plane. It's just you and your own.
Absolutely. Suddenly I'm in the command seat here.
Oh, you're all good.
Oh, all right. Here.
There we go.
And you'll be better.
Let's
Well,
had to go shout out to my boy Jared. He lost, but just gotta give him a pep talk,
that's a good question, Brent. How many throwers do we have today? We do have 4 brackets of throwers of
At
X
least
number
about
of people.
40 people in each.
I think
40 people in each
40
bracket?
people in each bracket.
So that'd be
32 to 40.
So we're in the 160 range
Yes.
of folks throwing
We have
today.
quite a few throwers staggered throughout the day, so we can try to keep the crowds a little bit lower.
Yeah. But each bracket is stacked.
Oh yeah.
There is no easy bracket.
No such thing. No such thing. I was talking earlier with some of the other folks in the building about, how pro sports go, like tennis players, for instance, and golf, like the people that are freaking awesome at that sport tend to stay that. And so they dominate the sport. And there's nothing wrong with that. They become the personalities. They become, the people that don't play that sport or play it very poorly gravitate to as role models and inspiration, right? And so, does that list shuffle? Yeah. Do people come once in a while come out of the blue with abysmal averages and win things? Yeah, it happens. Not very often, but it happens, right? So, but typically, the statistically better player or of whatever sport is going to come out on top. And so today I have no illusions as to where my piddly little 56.6 average is going to take me today. I might win 3 matches, but if I can catch on fire, then I might go further than that. But I could get drubbed the next 2 because I have no illusions as to what that average is. Compared to the guys that are really at the top with 60 averages, there is a long way from my average to a 60 average.
It makes us even longer.
Yeah, so it gives us lesser throwers. It gives us you look at some of these numbers. But hey, how do you plan them up? One step at a time.
One step.
One throw at a time.
Iron sharpens iron.
Absolutely.
So coming to these tournaments are so important to get better.
Yeah. And we talked about it a lot yesterday. The butterflies and the adrenaline running. And the heart rate and the breath rate and all of that. Suddenly, it feels like it's out of your control, and to a large degree, it is. Your reptilian brain is detecting, something that it thinks is almost life-threatening, right? And how do you condition your body to be manageable in those situations?
Yeah.
You don't have to be perfect, but you have to be manageable at the very least, right? And that the only way to do that is iron in the forge, pull it out, smack it with some iron.
Yeah.
I remember few years ago, the first ThrOhio. I was just a piddly little coach. This was my first job. And I was just a little guy, and I come to work the event, and I see some of the biggest names in this sport.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around, and I'm seeing world-class throwers, and it's an inspiring moment for somebody early in their career, just to see these paragons of sport, honestly.
Yeah.
So talented, so gifted, and hardworking in this. And then getting to talk to them, and they're just great people too.
Yeah. And you ask them, hey, what's the most important thing you have in your throw that you can tell me about? And there's nobody that'll hold back.
Exactly.
Not a single person will hold back until I'm not going to tell you that. And you're going to start beating me.
Yeah.
Like what? that mentality does not exist in this sport, and we're blessed to have that community around us. I was just talking to Nathan Lumley earlier as we were, just kind of coming in and greeting everybody's standard, and he said, and he has no illusions either as to how. Right now he's jumping over, volunteering, right, mingling with people, and he says back home, he says he has people that ask him, he says, why do you spend all this money on these tournaments and the accommodations and the meals and all that stuff? Why do you spend all that money to go to a tournament you're never going to win? That's
Yes.
It's not about winning. It's about this community. It's about clearing your mind and coming into a fresh, welcoming, open space where there's real family in this building. Everybody in here I consider a brother and a sister. We are all bit by the same bug. We like to throw sharp things at a target that's far away, and that unites us.
It does.
And man,
I will definitely say, if it was about winning, I would not be.
absolutely.
I did not scoring dimes. Two big acts. If it was about winning, I would still be a
Yeah, precisely. But and for Nathan in particular, he says, I'm a person that suffers from severe anxiety and depression. And coming to a place like this gets me out of my house. It gets me out of my head. I can clear. I can think. And I can, and participate in something that is awesome, something that is bigger than you.
Brent said my goal in this sport is to make everyone a better thrower, and in turn, it makes me a better thrower.
Exactly.
And a better
having
person
that
too, right?
competition, having those competitors to go up against, knowing that you're going to have to bring out your best.
Yes.
They're going to have their best.
Yep. That's that iron sharpening iron.
Exactly.
Right? So I love it. Sounds like there's some fun happening over in some of these other lanes here. Meanwhile, lane 4, let's talk about this next. We've got Alex. Yeah, that guy.
Alex. Man, that
Alex. And they're throwing a toy game here. It's a 1-point game. Okay. We got a 1-point game going into the 9th. It looks like that I don't see any indications to go up, so they're going to stay down. Let the bullseye solve this. I think I don't know.
It's a strategy.
It is a strategy, right? And I think both players are thinking the same thing. Look, if I drill this, I still put myself in a good position to throw this last shot, which is, as you can see, going to be a kill shot. So we'll await the result on the target here. One is away.
Get it to line up.
A miss hit.
Alex will take it.
And you know what? And if you're going to lose on a kill shot, you lose on a kill shot. And they